Hello, I'm EG, and this is Crocheting with EG, and in this video I have a yarn haul from Goodwill, of all places, and I only say it that way because their prices have gone up a lot, and it's just like a pet peeve of mine. They get that stuff for free, and then they put, like, $30 on a box of old yarn. It's just like irritating. Knowing that I know what they do good with they're a charity or whatever, but still it's just kind of irritating, the prices of things. And like, I've actually seen yarn in Goodwill that is priced higher than it is brand new. Like, I saw a bag once and it had two skeins, go off on a tangent already, and they had two skeins of the Just yarn from Dollar Tree in it. Those skeins are $1.25 brand new, but they had a bag with two of them in it for $6. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is what irritates me about Goodwill, and a lot of their prices and stuff. And so I rarely find yarn in Goodwill, and like, just before I found this big haul, I'd gone in there a couple of days before that, and they had these two big plastic bins, or these little boxes or whatever, and they were priced at $30 a piece, or it was like $27.99, whatever, like $30, and it was just like really old looking, kind of dry rotted looking, just old crappy yarn, and for like $30. And when I know that they got that for free, and it wasn't worth $30, it wasn't even worth, like, half of that. But, so that's what kind of irritates me about Goodwill, because, the yarn, at least in mine, it's hardly ever good. But this was, like, so good, I could not believe it. And the bag, it came in, like, one of these, those bags that you can put the vacuum cleaner hose on and you suck it flat or whatever. They must have just had a bag in the back and, stuck it in there. Or maybe that's how it came to the store or something. But it was like in one of these things, it has a little button. Or not button, but the little thing where you put the hose and suck the air out. Of course, it was so stuffed full that it wasn't actually sealed or anything. It was just like a bag that they used. And this whole bag was $15, which is crazy, especially knowing, like, what kind of yarn was in the bag. So I took it out of that bag because I just, like, ripped it open right when I got home. I was gonna, like, save it until the next day or whatever, to film on camera, because I didn't have time to film that day. But I was gonna, wait and open it on camera, but I thought there's no way I could wait, and so I went ahead and opened it because my mom was with me, and I wanted her to see what kind of yarn I got and everything. So anyway, and like, some of the, all the yarn, like almost every single skein is brand new. Like, some of it, like, still in plastic, like from wherever they got it from, and so it's such nice yarn. I just couldn't believe it was only $15. There's a skein in here that's worth at least that I've been looking at on Amazon, that I've been wanting to buy from a reseller on Amazon for $15. Like, this whole bag is was worth probably $100 or more. See, I'm like opening this for the first time here. So this one is from Lion Brand, and it's one of these, like, furry yarns, and I don't know what colorway this is or anything, or even what kind of yarn this is. I guess it's just faux fur or something. Obviously, no, they skinned them up. No, it's obviously faux fur. The color's Dory, D-O-R-I, and but I guess it's just like, see, there's a label over it, like a little sticker. But I guess it's just something for faux, or like faux fur or whatever. So I have some of that, and nice pretty blue color, and it's kind of disorganized now, or it was when I first opened it. There were two skeins. There's some more fur in here, wherever it is. Let me just do that. I can get that out of the way. And there was a Yarn Bee Snuggle Up Lovely. The colorway is Lovely Lilac, and it's another kind of fur yarn, and it's like a really light sort of lavender lilac kind of color, and these look like brand. They don't even have, like, the center pulls pulled out or anything. Like, I think the only skein that was looked used was one of these big twists, which I'll get to, and it just looks like a little bit was pulled out and then they wrapped it around. But anyway, so this is like Yarn Bee, so this is like a Hobby Lobby yarn. No, it doesn't have any. I was gonna say, does it have any cinnamon smell left from years ago? No, it didn't. It doesn't. But and like, all this yarn, like, I know I guess I have, like, sensory issues or something. But like, I sort of smell it, because you kind of have to be leery of, like, buying stuff at Goodwill or whatever, just to see if it's all right. But, like, it all, like, it smells like, like perfumey or like potpourri smell, like you know, like a little old lady's craft room or something. Like that's what it smells like. It smells like my grandmother's house. And so it's just like it's all really nice, and there's no dust or dirt on it or anything. But anyway, so there's like this fur and fur yarn, and then this one is Yarn Yaya. I've never heard of this brand. It just says Fancy Yarn Shop, Yarn Yaya. I've never heard of it before. I don't know if it's like some generic thing or just like some luxury thing. I have no idea. It's just a fur yarn and 100% polyester, whatever. And so this is sort of like a purplish color. It's more of a more purple than this one. This is sort of like a darker kind of purple, like a more muted purple. This one's like a more vibrant purple. But fur fabric. I mean fur yarn. And how long is this? Because this seems kind of small. This is only 32 yards, but you know, I had seen somebody make a pom-pom out of yarn, and I thought that's, you know, because you just make it where you crochet a circle and then you just like, you know, cinch it up around with like some stuffing in the middle of it. So I'll use that for pom-poms. But anyway, so let me get to this. So there was two skeins of this big twist cuddle, and it sort of reminds you of like the Bernat blanket yarn, but so these are huge skeins. Like, of course, I'm not as familiar with Joann's yarn because I only got to go to Joann a couple times, and because mine was 30 minutes away from my house, and so I was never really familiar with Joann's yarn, but I mean these are just huge skeins, and so big twist cuddle, and the colorway is called, or it's a number 6 bulky, and colorway is blue variegated. Oh well, yeah, duh. So it's like you know these different blues, shades of blue, and then some gray mixed in. And so there was 2 of those. This is the only one that looks like it was used a little bit. Like, see, or I mean, like maybe it was. Of course, it might not even be used because it was just like pulled out a little bit and then it's just like wrapped around. And so it could have just gotten pulled out, you know, like by my little kid. Oh look, and then you know, have to run after him because you know it doesn't feel like there's any missing from it. It feels like the same kind of weight. So I don't know, maybe it just got pulled out a little bit or something. But so I got 2 of these. Like this is worth the price of the bag alone. I mean, it's just crazy. And so. Like when I saw this is why I wanted to get the bag, because I thought that it was yarns like this that my niece would probably like. So I'll probably give my niece one of these and keep one for like some scrunchies or something. But what's that? Oh, a truck going by. I thought it was like thunder or something. Because you know, I like I said, I live by a road, so you're gonna hear traffic and stuff. But I thought I'd give my niece one and then keep one just for scrunchies. It might make nice scrunchies. I don't know. The way this varies from the Bernat blanket, I think, is this feels a little bit more flatter, like as if like the ribbon version of Bernat blanket or something. It's like the Bernat blanket sort of feel, but it feels like the strand itself is like a flatter kind of strand, like almost like a ribbon in a way. I mean, not like a, you know, not like a thick ribbon, but like a just like the same kind of thickness as a Bernat blanket, but it's in sort of a flatter way. But so I could probably make some scrunchies out of this, and then give my niece one to play around with. And then let's see, like these are, well, I guess no, I guess it is sealed. There was a lot of Bernat Crushed Velvet. Let's see. And I think is Bernat Crushed Velvet even in production anymore? I feel like this might actually be discontinued yarn. Or, okay, let me. There's so much of this Bernat Crushed Velvet. Let me do these other ones first. There was a skein of Big Twist Value, and this is just like a regular orange, like a varsity orange, and so it's just like a regular skein of acrylic, and so that was in there too. And then there was a couple red hearts. These are a little, I don't know, maybe it's just like the kind of yarn it is. It's the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo, and the colorway is Gray Heather. It has like this kind of, I don't know, like a hairiness to it or something, or like a little bit of a I don't know. It's just like an odd texture, and but it doesn't feel like an like the kind of rough Red Heart that I'm used to feeling like when I think of, you know, the rough versions of Red Heart, because there's some soft Red Heart that I have, but like when Red Heart is rough and scratchy, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like, you know, the rough and scratchy kind of Red Heart. It just feels like it's the kind of, I mean, the colorway or something, or it just feels a little odd, like just sort of in between it being like a scratchy Red Heart and then like a soft Red Heart. Maybe it's just like the way the kind of yarn it is, the heather. I think heather is where they mix two different yarns together or something, or two different colors, or I forget what that is, but maybe that's why it feels the way it does. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like a little, the texture is just a little odd. And so there was like 3 of those, and they're all exactly the same. So it's not like, you know, one got like really old. It's just they're nice. I don't know what I'll use these for, but you know, there's 3 of these Red Heart, exactly the same. So there's those 3, and then I think all the rest of these Bernat. Oh no, there is one that's from Mainstays. I don't even know if they make this anymore. Do they? See, I keep doing that, like asking the camera. Do they? Mainstays, velvet yarn, and like I don't know. I don't remember seeing. Of course, I never really looked for this kind of yarn at Walmart. But Mainstays is the Walmart brand, and so this is velvet yarn, and really pretty color. The colorway is called, I don't know, Blue Multi. Oh, okay. At least it's not some ridiculous colorway name. But anyway, now it's falling all over the place. Because there's so many of them, I couldn't believe it. Like for $15 all this yarn. And so like this is really nice and soft, and it's like a thicker velvet yarn than like the Bernat blanket. It's just really pretty, and has it sort of reminds you of like there's a Red Heart that I have. I can't remember which one it is, but it like the blues and greens and stuff of like. Or no, it's the one that I want to get. It's their bitty stripes. That is that blue and green one. I forget what it's called. But it kind of reminds me of that. It has like sort of some light purple in it too, but it's mainly like, you know, blues and greens and stuff. Like a really pretty velvet yarn. And so, and this looks like brand new. I mean, like this is the center pull. It hasn't even really been pulled out. And so, and it's just like, it's nice and, you know, full and significant. But so that one, and then all the rest are Bernat, either crushed velvet or Bernat regular velvet. And like all of these are like brand new, and some of them still in the plastic. This was worth the price of that. Like one of these is worth the price of the bag alone. The one that I had on Amazon in my shopping cart, it was one of these, like it was like burgundy or something. I saw somebody working with it. I can't remember exactly who it was, but they were making a scrunchie or something out of it. I'm sure it was like Passionate Kelsey or somebody. I can't remember, but and they had the Bernat, like the crushed velvet, whichever. It was like it was either burgundy. There's one in here that's burgundy, and one in here that's burgundy something. I can't remember which one that whoever it was had it. But it just looks so gorgeous on camera. I thought, like, I want to look into getting some of that. But then it was like discontinued. I couldn't really find it brand new, and so I saw somebody on Amazon selling it for like $15 or something. But because it was so expensive, I thought, I'm not going to get it. I'm going to, you know, wait, and hopefully the price will go down or something. But I never did, and so now I got like a whole bunch of it. And so this one is called. See, some of these are so close. I think that I have like 2 skeins of it, but I think they're all different. This is the Bernat Velvet, just a regular velvet, and this one is called Burgundy Plum. Like, I don't think this is the one I was looking at on Amazon. So there's this colorway, and so it's like sort of a solid color, like a burgundy color, and it just like gorgeous, like really soft. You know, I want to give some of this to my niece, but like she loves like the Bernat blanket yarn, and I feel like the ones that I don't have multiples of, I guess I'll keep for like scrunchies or something. But I don't know. And I did give her some velvet yarn from Hobby Lobby clearance, but I don't know. It's just so nice. So there's like this skein. There's this one that's sort of coming apart, or like the label popped off. But it's, you know, brand new. And this one's like the Bernat Velvet, and this one is called mushroom, and because it's sort of like a tan color. Like I've seen other yarn called mushroom that it's that same kind of color, and so I have one of those, except the label's coming off. And then I think this one might be the velvet I had on in my Amazon shopping cart. Yeah, this is just called burgundy. Okay, this is the Bernat Crushed Velvet. This is the one that's in my shopping cart right now, or before I bought this bag. I'll have to take it out. But it has like purple, and it has like almost like a reddish purple mixed in, like a it's sort of a lighter or like a burgundy, like, okay, but it's sort of like a purplish burgundy. It matches that purple in there perfect. It's a really gorgeous velvet yarn, and like that's how it works up. Like I can't wait to work up, because like the few skeins of like velvety yarn I have, I have set aside in my head for like what is it, 15 minutes? Have set aside in my head for like scrunchies or something. But like, how many scrunchies can I make? I'm not gonna make my whole crochet business about scrunchies and stuff. So I need to like figure out what I can use with velvet yarn that I mean, I'm sure you can make like a throw blanket or something with it. It's like a really fancy one in my head. But I don't know what you'd make with velvet yarn. So I'm going to have to look into, some ideas for that. But this is really gorgeous. And, sorry, not the camera. And then this one is a Bernat Crushed Velvet. And this one is called Potent Purple. And like, just... I wish you could see these in person. I wish I had a better camera so you could see how gorgeous these are. Like the purples in this. I mean, they're just so... I cannot believe that I got this whole bag for $15. It's just insane. I mean, this skein alone is probably worth $15. I mean, just the quality of it and just how much yarn is in it. It's just so nice. And so I got that one, and then this one, like this one's still in the plastic, still brand new. And this one is called Potent. Okay, this is Potent Purple too. Okay, so like for this, I could probably give my niece one of these and then keep one for myself, because I don't want to be selfish and think, well, I'll just keep all of this because this is a really nice yarn and she's gonna mess around with it. Like if I have two of them, I can give her one of them. And so I have those two, and then these two still in the package. It's still in the plastic, and so these are probably the same colorway. These are the Bernat Crushed Velvet, and this one is called Navy. And it has like these navy blues and some grays mixed in too. So these are exactly the same, I think. Let me just double check. I'm sure they are, yeah. So this is the Navy. So there's two of these. Just gorgeous yarn. And then this one is called... another mushroom. Okay, so... yeah, these are the same. Okay, so two of the mushrooms, so I can give my niece one of these. So I have two of those, and then this one, this is really pretty too. A Bernat Crushed Velvet, and this one's called Tropical Greens. It has all these like greens and some blues and stuff mixed in. These are just, I cannot believe how gorgeous these yarns are, and how cheap they were. Oh, there's another one in here. Those were like the Bernat Velvets and stuff. So, like. Who could pass this deal? I know that I've done most of my videos recently have just been yarn hauls and stuff. And it's like, oh, look at, I bought $250 worth of yarn at the Hobby Lobby clearance, and look at my yarn wall is like so huge. And then I'm like on here just doing another yarn haul video and showing all this yarn. But like this was $15. Who could pass this up? I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to put it on my wall somewhere. But anyway, and then the only other skein is this like ice yarns. Like, can you believe, like, this was in this bag at Goodwill, ice yarns. I mean, I still have some of that, what is it, the rainbow, whatever it is. Hang on, it's 19 minutes anyway. The ice Picasso rainbow. I still have that to use. It's so, I need to find the perfect project for that because it's so nice and I'm so excited to use that. But I haven't used it yet. But like, I know how nice ice yarns are and how, coveted they are, and how they, have to be imported and stuff, and that they're worth, they're worth the price you have to pay for them because they're such nice yarns. And so like the fact that I even have another ice yarns, it's crazy. It's an odd yarn, I'll admit. I don't really know. I guess was that like eyelash yarn or something? Because it sort of looks like eyelashes. What it looks like when my mom saw this, I thought the same thing. And it sort of reminds you of like like as if it was a little bird, because it feels like almost feathery. It just feels like, you know, they found a little bird and they turned its, you know, feathers into a little skein of yarn. It just feels like a, you know, like bird feathers or something. But I guess it's like eyelash yarn or whatever you call it, because when you look at the strand itself, it's like all these little things coming off, like in almost a feathery way, but like eyelash. I don't know what you would use this for. It's so unique. I don't. You couldn't like make a scarf out of it or anything. I don't know. If you have any idea of like what this yarn would be used for, like, you know, does it use like a border on something, or like what do you use this for? I have no idea. But it was just in this bag, and I don't know. Did they even say the colorway names on these? This one, there's something that says Safari. Maybe that's what it's called. I have no idea. But it says Safari right here on the little sticker. I don't know if that's what it's called. It feels like a, you know, safari or something, like, you know, some bird you'd see in a safari. But so this, it was like $15. Like, who could pass this up? I mean, I know it's utterly ridiculous. I'm buying even more yarn, and like as I'm filming this, I've already filmed like where I reorganized my yarn while I put all my Hobby Lobby clearance yarn away and all this stuff, and I don't even know if that video's out yet. And so I know how much yarn I have and everything, and I wanted, like, I almost in my head thought, you know, if I see a nice skein, I'll get it or whatever, and or if I get another coupon or whatever, I'll get something. But like, I never expected to get like a big yarn haul, because I thought, well, I have plenty of yarn, and I'm not gonna, you know, shell out a whole bunch of money to get a whole bunch of yarn. But like, this was $15, and so yeah, I got like a whole table's worth now that I didn't need, and I'm gonna have to figure out where to put these to. But I mean, I don't know, $15, like, you know, it was insane, and from Goodwill of all places. So I just don't see Goodwill, I don't see deals like that at Goodwill on yarn that often or ever, and so I had to get it, even though I don't need it. But God, I mean, I've been wanting to get some of this Bernat Crushed Velvet for a long time. So anyway, I just want to do like a quick little yarn haul. Of course, this video is gonna be like, you know, 20 or 30 minutes. That's quick for me. If you've seen any of my other long videos, you know what I'm saying. My videos are really long because I just ramble on and on. But anyway, so I just wanted to do like a quick haul and show like this bag from Goodwill. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below, all that stuff. You know, tell me what the hell, or what to use this for, and give me some ideas for like what to use velvet yarn for if you're not using it for scrunchies, because I have a lot of this now, and so I don't know. It would make something like really gorgeous and soft or whatever. I have no idea what to make with it. But, you know, other than scrunchies. But, you know, I want to make something, you know, nice with all this yarn that's not just like scrunchies or whatever. But anyway, and tell me, like, if you have ever worked with this, you know, this gray heather, tell me if like yours felt the same way, or if this is just like really old yarn. It doesn't feel like the labels look like they're new, so I don't know. I wish there was like a date, like an expiration date, or a production date. But there isn't a date or anything on it. But tell me, is it supposed to feel this way? Is it supposed to feel kind of like, and not scratchy, but just sort of like an odd texture? Is it supposed to feel that way? But anyway, just, you know, anyway, comment down below, whatever. Tell me what you think, and like and subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.